having most beautiful Turkish actresses without plastic surgery. You'll be surprised. Did you know that some of Turkey's most beautiful actresses have never had plastic surgery? In a world full of filters, retouching, and the surgeon's scalpel, there are women who still shine with 100% natural beauty. And today we're going to talk about them. Hi, my loves. Welcome back to another video on the channel, where we celebrate the magic, the drama, and of course, the unforgettable faces of Turkish series. If you're also a fan of those actresses who leave us breathless with just one look, stay tuned, because you're going to love this. Before we start, you know the drill. Hit that like button if you love Turkish dramas, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And tell me in the comments, which actress do you think is gorgeous without a single surgery? Today I'm bringing you the top 5 most beautiful and natural Turkish actresses. No scalpel, no plumped lips, no sculpted noses. Just talent, charisma, and a beauty that radiates from within. Honestly, I was stunned when I found out that none of them have ever gone under the knife. And just to be clear, we're not here to judge anyone who chooses to get a little work done, okay? Everyone has the right to do what they want with their own body. But it's also important to remember that true beauty still exists, and these women are living proof of it. So get ready to swoon, because we're going to go through one by one these Turkish goddesses who steal our hearts without a single drop of Botox. I promise you. Number 5 will surprise you. Ready? Let's go. Tuba Büyüküstün, timeless mysterious beauty. If there's one Turkish actress who looks like she was sculpted by the gods without ever needing a surgeon's touch, it's Tuba Büyüküstün. Her beauty is so unique, so deep, that you simply can't take your eyes off her. She doesn't have that typical perfect magazine face. Instead, she's a captivating blend of mystery, strength, and elegance that simply hypnotizes you. And the best part? She's 100% natural. Tuba was born on July 5, 1982, in Istanbul, and from her very first roles, her presence was impossible to ignore. She has those large, dark eyes that speak volumes, porcelain skin, and a minimalist style that enhances her essence. No excess, no over-the-top looks. Tuba is the kind of woman who shines with just a low ponytail and a touch of eyeliner. Less is more, and she knows it. She began her career as a model, but quickly won the hearts of Turkish audiences with her acting talent. Her big break came with the series Asi, where she played a strong-spirited young woman with incredible chemistry alongside leading man Murat Yildirim. From that moment on, the public fell in love, not just with the character, but with Tuba herself. One of the most surprising facts is that Tuba has never resorted to plastic surgery. In interviews, she said she prefers to stay true to her essence and feels most comfortable with her face just as it is. And that's admirable. In an industry where so many actresses feel pressured to alter their looks, Tuba proves that you don't need any of that to be absolutely stunning. Another thing that makes her so beloved is her private nature. She's not involved in scandals. She doesn't show up at flashy parties. She lives a quiet life with her twin daughters and chooses her projects carefully. She's selective, and that makes every single appearance she makes even more valuable. Did you know she's also a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador? Beyond her beauty, she's an activist, participating in campaigns for children's rights and humanitarian causes. I mean, how can you not love a woman like that? And as if that weren't enough, she's one of the most internationally recognized Turkish actresses. She's been nominated for awards outside of Turkey, and her series have aired all over the world, in Arab countries, Latin America, Eastern Europe. Tuba is truly a global phenomenon. Personally, I admire her so much. She has a beauty that never gets old. The kind that doesn't need posing or filters to make an impact. One look from her and you're hooked. And the most beautiful thing is that she's never tried to change who she is. In today's world, that's pure gold. So yes, when it comes to natural beauty in Turkey, Tuba Büyüküstün has to be at the top of any list. Because being beautiful without surgery is already rare, but being this elegant, authentic, and talented, that's a combination only she has. Hazal Kaya, sweetness, charisma, and zero surgery. Hazal Kaya is one of those women you look at and instantly think, how can someone be so delicately beautiful? It's not just her talent as an actress that captivates us. It's that angelic face that looks like it came straight out of a fairy tale. And the most impressive part, Hazal has never had any cosmetic surgery. Everything you see is pure Turkish DNA. No scalpel, no fillers, no retouching. Her face is a rare jewel. She has large, honey-colored eyes that can melt you with a single glance. No fake lashes, no filters, just pure, natural beauty. Her skin is pale, smooth, and luminous, as if she's always wearing makeup. But she's not. She often appears in interviews and on social media completely natural, and still looks like a porcelain doll. And her features? Her nose is straight and petite, completely natural, and one of her most praised traits over the years. Her lips have a perfect Cupid's bow, giving her a sweet, soft look even when she's serious. And her gentle cheekbones, neither too sharp nor too flat, create a facial harmony that's hard to find without enhancements. And her hair? It's always been one of her trademarks. Long chestnut brown, with soft waves that fall effortlessly over her shoulders. Even when tied back, she keeps that timeless feminine elegance. She's the very definition of effortless beauty. Ever since we first saw her in Adana Feriha Koydum, Hazal had that good girl face that didn't change over the years. It simply matured. And that's the magic. She never tried to freeze time, like so many celebrities do. She let her face grow with her, without altering or hiding anything. That makes her even more beautiful. Hazal once shared that, as a teenager, she felt insecure about her looks. People told her face was too round, her eyebrows too thick, her nose not ideal. But instead of changing herself, she chose to embrace her natural features. And because of that, today thousands of women admire her, not just for her talent, but as a symbol of self-acceptance and authenticity. Did you know she has been ranked multiple times among the most beautiful Turkish actresses in the world, all without ever stepping into a cosmetic clinic? That's what we call real beauty. That style, that gentle look in her eyes, that serene smile. It all makes her one of a kind. Because there are many beautiful women, but not all have that kind of beauty that radiates calm, confidence, and sweetness at the same time. Hazal Kaya is living proof that an actress can be powerful, admired, and breathtakingly beautiful, without changing a single millimeter of her essence. Demet Özdemir, energetic, authentic beauty without surgery. Demet Özdemir is the kind of actress who lights up any room she walks into. She radiates an energy you can feel even through the screen. But beyond her explosive charisma and undeniable acting talent, there's something about her that always draws attention. Her completely natural beauty. From her very first TV roles, Demet was recognized for her striking features. No filters, no retouches needed. She has a balanced facial structure with soft yet defined features. Her skin has a warm golden tone that seems to glow on its own, as if she's always bathed in the light of a sunset. And that's not makeup or editing. It's her genetics, her daily care routine, and most importantly, her choice to resist the pressure of the scalpel. Her eyes are one of her most powerful trademarks, large, dark, and expressive, with a constant sparkle that radiates life. She knows how to use that gaze as an emotional weapon in her scenes, but it's just as captivating when she's smiling naturally or posing for a photo. Her eyes tell the truth, and that's one of the reasons she connects so deeply with audiences. Her nose, completely natural, adds personality to her face. It doesn't follow the surgically perfected mold so common on television. It's slightly curved, slim, and perfectly complements the rest of her features. It's a reminder that authenticity, what hasn't been altered or reshaped. Her mouth, with medium, perfectly symmetrical lips, enhances that approachable, natural woman image. Demet doesn't overdo it with fillers, nor does she resort to procedures to alter her appearance. She's even said in interviews that she prefers feeling comfortable with her real image, and that beauty must go hand in hand with emotional well-being. That makes her even more admirable. Physically, Demet has an athletic, harmonious figure. She's neither extremely thin nor overly curvy. Her shape is natural, toned through dance, training, and a healthy lifestyle. In fact, before becoming an actress, she was a professional dancer, and it shows in every movement she makes. Her posture, her energy, her physical expression. Everything about her is the result of work, discipline, and self-love, not surgeries or quick fixes. Her style also reflects that fresh, genuine vibe. She prefers casual, comfortable outfits in neutral or pastel tones. She doesn't need to overdo it to stand out. Her beauty shines because it's honest. Demet isn't trying to compete or fit into a mold. She's simply herself. And perhaps the most inspiring thing is that, despite being one of the most popular actresses in Turkey, she hasn't given in to the pressure to look perfect. She's chosen to age authentically, to embrace her features exactly as they are. Demet Özdemir is living proof that beauty isn't about symmetry or modifications. It's about what you radiate. And she radiates light, strength, and an authentic beauty that doesn't need surgery to shine. Hande Erçel. Viral beauty, natural and loved by millions. Talking about natural beauty in Turkey without mentioning Hande Erçel would almost be a crime. She's not only one of the country's most beloved actresses, but also one of the most followed women on social media across the entire region. And yes, although many might find it hard to believe, Hande has never undergone plastic surgery. From her very first appearance on television, Hande's face stood out for its perfect harmony. She has that rare combination of sweetness and magnetism that few actresses can pull off. Her large, almond-shaped light eyes are one of her most recognizable trademarks. It's as if they're telling you a story with just one look. The symmetry of her face is model-like, high yet soft cheekbones, a straight, untouched nose, and full lips that look naturally plump. Nothing about them is artificial. Everything about her could be on the cover of a magazine, and yet, it's completely authentic. That's what makes her stand out even more. In an era when almost every celebrity opts for small improvements, Hande has remained true to her essence. Her skin is another detail that leaves everyone speechless. Smooth, firm, and radiant, even when she's barefaced. She's admitted to being a skincare enthusiast, but not one for invasive treatments. Her secret? Basic products, plenty of water, a balanced diet, and proper rest. No injections, no lifts, just routine, discipline, and great genetics. What's even more impressive is that her beauty has been exactly the same since her teenage years. Look up old photos from her beauty pageant days or her university years, and you'll see she looks just as she does now. The only changes have been in style. She's learned how to dress better, use makeup more subtly, and polish her professional image. But her features remain untouched. One of the defining moments of her career was her role in Sen Çal Kapımı, where her character had a fresh, youthful, and natural style. That aesthetic deeply resonated with female audiences because it portrayed a beautiful woman who was still relatable. She wasn't the untouchable diva. She was the kind of girl you might meet in real life, only with movie star looks. She's also never tried to alter her figure. Her body is slim, with soft curves and natural proportions. She's neither extremely muscular nor chasing a perfect gym body. It's clear she stays active and works out, but always in a way that feels authentic. Hande Erçel represents the new generation of women who understand that beauty doesn't need corrections. That natural, well-cared-for beauty, paired with confidence, is far more powerful than any filter or scalpel. And that's why millions admire and follow her, because yes, she's gorgeous, but she's also real. Elçin Sangu, fiery redhead and unconventional beauty. When we think of Turkish beauty, we often picture women with golden skin and dark eyes. But Elçin Sangu breaks all those molds. Her look is so striking and unique that she never goes unnoticed. And the most impressive part? That distinctive appearance is completely natural. No sculpted nose, no enhanced lips, no lifting. Just her genetics, and a style that makes her unforgettable. Elçin was born in 1985 in Izmir, and her look has always been something that caught attention. Her red hair, yes, that vibrant tone that looks straight out of an artist's palette, is natural. It's not dyed. It's not fantasy color. She's had it since she was a child, and although she sometimes darkens it or shifts it to a copper tone for roles, her original shade is that intense red that has become her signature. Add to that her snow-white, flawless skin, which contrasts hypnotically with her fiery mane. She has that ethereal air, like a heroine from a fantasy tale. But at the same time, she projects an inner strength that commands presence. Her face is delicate, with a very symmetrical structure. Defined cheekbones, a strong jawline, a perfectly straight and natural nose, and lips with harmonious shape, free of exaggerations. Everything about her is balanced, with no need for touch-ups. Her light eyes, somewhere between green and gray depending on the light, are a spectacle in themselves. They carry a melancholic expression that adds depth to every character she plays. She doesn't need many words to convey emotion. Her face does it all. And that doesn't come from surgery. It comes from authenticity. Her big international breakthrough came with the series Kiralik Ashk, where she played Daphne. That's where the audience fell in love with her fresh style, her mischievous smile, and her spontaneous acting, and of course, her look. Over the years, she's been the face of many cosmetic brands, but she has never lost her visual identity. We don't see her undergoing new aesthetic procedures every year, or trying to appear younger or more voluptuous. She stays true to her essence, a woman who knows her strength lies precisely in not looking like anyone else. Her style is another strong point. She gravitates toward elegant yet comfortable looks, with an artistic flair. She doesn't dress to attract attention, but to express her personality. And that conveys confidence. She doesn't seek validation from likes or headlines. She seeks alignment with who she truly is. Elçin Sangu is the kind of beauty that can't be copied or manufactured. She's natural, unique, and timeless. One of those women who leave a mark for who they are, not for what they try to be. In an industry where many start to look alike, she's a breath of fresh air, a reminder that being different is also being beautiful, and that being natural, in these heavily edited times, is an act of courage. After seeing these 5 incredible women, one thing is crystal clear. Natural beauty not only still exists, it's still deeply admired. In a world where more and more faces seem to come from an editing template, these actresses prove that authenticity still has value, strength, and immense charm. Tuba Büyüküstün, Hazal Kaya, Demet Özdemir, Hande Erçel, and Elçin Sangu are not only beautiful on the outside. They are women who chose to show themselves to the world exactly as they are, who didn't give in to artificial perfection standards, who preferred to keep their unique features, their identity, their essence, and that's why they shine even brighter. This video is not a critique of those who decide to have surgery or change something about their appearance. Every body is free, and every woman has the right to feel good about herself in whatever way she chooses. But it's also important to highlight that there are indeed celebrities who choose the natural route, and that's something worth admiring too. The most beautiful thing about these actresses is that their beauty doesn't feel distant. They feel real. They make you think, I can look good without completely changing myself. And that, nowadays, is a gift. So now it's your turn. Which of these actresses do you relate to the most? Do you think natural beauty is making a comeback? Do you know another Turkish actress we should include in part 2? I'm reading your comments. I love knowing what you think, sharing opinions, and most of all, continuing to build this beautiful community of Turkish series fans. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you never miss any new content. Every week we bring you curiosities, rankings, news, and everything you need to know about your favorite actors and actresses. Thanks for staying until the end, sending you a big kiss, and see you in the next video.